we think of Texas, we think of wide open spaces, we think of vast forests, we think of mountains off in the distance, we think of the Milky Way coming out at night. And we're losing our sense of place as we see that landscape change. And the simple fact is that Texas, the state of Texas, is losing working lands faster than any other state in the nation. We're seeing land converted from open space to urban uses and suburban uses and commercial uses faster than we ever have in history.
Less than 5% of the land in Texas is public property, open for everyone to enjoy. Ted Hollingsworth runs the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department's Land Conservation Program. He considers it a calling to find new property to preserve.
Our mission really is, those children that we see that are here probably from some urban area, and some of them are maybe seeing an alligator for the first time, and that's really important, and I get that.
Okay.
But my personal bias is that I want to make sure that alligator has a place to live, and it has enough space that it can grow to be 12 or 13 or 14 feet long. And one of the ways that we can really help offset this loss of land and loss of conservation is by land acquisition. When I became the director of the Land Conservation Program, not only did we not get appropriated a single dime in state money for land acquisition, but we were specifically given no authority to use state money to acquire land, which meant that if you wrote me a check for $1 million and you said, "Ted, please add land to Brazos Bend State Park," it was worthless.
Thankfully, things have changed. In the past 20 years, more state and federal money has been freed up to buy land. And it's now the law in Texas that several $1 million from the sporting goods sales tax is set aside every year for land acquisition.
Fortunately, things have changed a lot in the last 20 years. There's more funding available, there's more state funds available to match the federal funds. We have more opportunities than ever.
Ted Hollingsworth has seized those opportunities, helping to ensure 90% of Texans are now within an hour's drive of public outdoor spaces.
Maybe my favorite would be Palo Pinto Mountains State Park. Powderhorn, of course, had a lot of partners and a lot of players. We were blessed to add 304 acres to this park a couple of years ago.
So this land acquisition that we have out here is going to allow us to expand not just campsites, not just group sites, but also expand the diversity of what we have to offer.
In the 17 years I've been director of the program, we've averaged right at 10,000 acres a year added to the department's lands. Wildlife management areas, coastal management areas, state parks. I haven't run the numbers lately, but I'm guessing we're pushing 200,000 acres. My wife spent her entire career as a first grade teacher, as an elementary school teacher. What's important to her is that children, get away from these things and have a relationship, understand their place in the world. What's important to me is that we preserve the place in the world so that her children have access to it. So it really means a lot to us to be able to see these places, and especially see the children come and have that out of the classroom experience.